400 tons, 150 feet of reach, and it started life not demolishing buildings, but digging mines. The CAT 5130 UHD is the world's biggest demolition giant, and how it got there is unlike anything you would expect. Caterpillar never built this machine for tearing down buildings. If you walk into a CAT dealership, you cannot buy one. This is a complete one-off, modified from the ground up to do what standard factory excavators cannot match. It started its life as a heavy mining shovel, engineered to move mountains of rock in open-pit mines. But engineers saw a different path for this giant. They stripped its heavy frame and rebuilt it into a custom tool for taking apart tall structures with surgical precision. Today, Arizona-based BCS Enterprises operates this machine, proving that while its body was born for raw mining power, its true purpose is absolute control. The story starts in 1992 when Caterpillar built a prototype of the 5130 mining shovel. By 1997, this massive rock-moving machine was in full production, engineered to dig in open-pit mines. But its path changed in 2008. Dutch engineering firm Rush Special Products bought one of these retired giants and began a complete rebuild. They called it the Triple 34-25 conversion, essentially changing the entire front end to hold heavy tools at great heights. Originally, Rush designed this custom rig for the brutal task of tearing down offshore oil platforms along the stormy Norwegian coast. After its maritime service, Arizona-based BCS Enterprises acquired this powerhouse. They brought it to the American desert, modifying it further to tackle the tallest land-based structures. Before adding any demolition gear, the Caterpillar 5130B is already a mountain of steel. The base chassis alone weighs 399,000 pounds, equivalent to about 100 mid-size cars stacked together. It measures 18 feet 6 inches long and 17 feet 6 inches wide, taking up as much space on the ground as a professional boxing ring. The standard cab sits 21 feet in the air, providing a high vantage point over the work area. To move this heavy frame, Caterpillar installed the 3508B engine, an 800 horsepower diesel plant with a displacement of over 2,000 cubic inches. This engine draws from a 686-gallon fuel tank, allowing the machine to run for hours under heavy loads without stopping. It is a rugged platform built to handle extreme workloads. To direct that massive power up high, the standard arm is replaced with a specialized triple boom assembly. This setup stretches the machine's vertical reach to a towering 150 feet. At the very tip sits a 25-ton Genesis GXP 2500R scrap shear, a monster tool built to slice through 46-inch steel I-beams. Wielding this heavy attachment high in the air requires incredible hydraulic performance, driven by a custom pressure compensating system pushing fluid at 5,500 pounds per square inch. But operating at these heights is useless without a clear view. That is why the operator's cab hydraulically tilts back 40 degrees, while a 4-camera, 4K video system monitors blind spots. To defend against falling debris, the operator is protected by a heavy steel guard and thick bulletproof glass. Even the resulting dust is immediately controlled by high-pressure boom water sprayers called rainmakers. It is a perfectly integrated circle of raw force, crisp visibility, and armor-plated safety. Instead of bringing in a forest of cranes and wrecking rigging, contractors wheel this giant in to surgically dismantle tall buildings from the top down. It is the ultimate tool for slicing up towering industrial plants, heavy steel structures, and massive concrete silos. In the American Southwest, this machine systematically chewed through the multi-story Valley-Wise Medical Health Center in Phoenix and a 200-foot-tall smelter stack in Dewey-Humboldt. By replacing complex high-risk crane operations with a single high-reach machine, crews finish projects faster while keeping everyone safely out of the drop zone. Standard factory-built demolition rigs, like Kobelco's SK1300 DLC-11 or Caterpillar's 352 UHD, prioritize speed and logistics. They assemble in minutes, meet modern emissions rules, and fold down easily to travel on standard flatbed trailers. But they trade away ultimate power and reach to achieve that mobility. The CAT 5130 UHD rejects those compromises. It is a highly specialized, custom-built Titan designed for a singular purpose: to park at a massive job site and tear down structures that nothing else can touch, solidifying its place as a true outlier among heavy machinery. As cities grow taller, safely reshaping them requires incredible engineering. This mechanical beast proves that the future of construction depends on the ultimate power of destruction. Subscribe for more.